cheating husband. You found out that he's been cheating on you and you don't know what to do because you need him for the money, like financially. You got the children, but at the same time, you went out because it hurts. It hurts deeply, it hurts badly, and at the same time, you feel you can't trust him anymore. So you're conflicted. Yeah. That situation, one of my clients, and this is what we did so she could make it, because this is the deal though. When you're in that kind of situation, it's very complicated to figure out what to do. Because on the one hand, you're kind of like hands are tied, so to speak, because you need their money, you need financial support for yourself, for your children, and then on the other hand, you don't want to see that person so much because hey, they took all the trust you had in them, all that love, they crushed it and tossed it in the trash. Right? So you don't like that. You want out of that situation. Now, what's happening? At the same time, you got your children, you want them to have a father figure at home, you want them to have the financial support, so you're like at odds, and you don't know what to do. This confusion and frustration, this is like, he's gonna cheat on you again. You're not even sure how many times he's already done it, and how many times he will do that again, and again, that you may not even know about. Let's look at what the client and I did and what the options are for anyone in this particular situation, all right? So step number one is you gotta accept that you got two options. Plain and simple. Life's simple. Two options. So you gotta be strong enough to accept that. You gotta just accept it. Yeah, it's painful, it hurts, but in the end, you gotta come to terms with the fact that you cannot change reality. You cannot change what he did. It is not your fault, so don't blame yourself. And if you messed up, well, blaming yourself again and again is not going to change the past, right? So we're going to focus on our options. We've got two options, very simple. You stay or you're out. If you stay, you have to accept that he's going to do it again and again. And you cannot send a drone, a camera, a spy, somebody to, come on, that's crazy. So you're basically saying, do it again. I'm gonna be here because I need your money. Is that what you want? Now the other option is, before we go to the second option, the other implication of that is your children will look at you as someone who's settled, someone who wants faithfulness, love, romance, satisfaction, a family unit that is strong with integrity. But what do you offer them? A cheating husband, cheating bastard, dishonest, not loving, you can't trust him. So what kind of example is that going to give? Is going to be for your children to follow. Something to consider, right? You got to realize that it's going to happen. They're going to be affected by this, even if you stay, right? Is that the kind of father you want them to have? Someone to look up to like that? Option two is, if you decide to leave, that's where you have a bit of a challenge because now you need money. Now you need to be a single mom, and that's not going to be easy. I know that. But like my client was like, that's the only way to find myself, to find my happiness, my joy, my love. I love myself more, and that's what you got to do. Because my client, she realized that, he was a woman, right? So she realized that she loved herself too much, and that's why she was in pain, because she wasn't able to meet her needs of love, romance, satisfaction, the peace of mind, trusting, faithfulness, and that was more like a business transaction. And then this is what happens, see, because if you stayed, you're going to be looking at other people like, wow, that guy's so good. He looks, yeah, of course, because there's no connection with your husband now. He's broken that bond of love between the two of you. So now you can't really look at him with the same eyes. Not even with the same heart. So you're going to be noticing progressively, you're going to notice other guys. Other men who might be attractive, who might be handsome, you may be thinking, it's going to happen. It's human nature. So, but if you leave, then what you need to do is just make money, and it's very easy because how long is it going to take? 3 weeks to a month, maybe a month and a half before you make some money so you can support yourself? It's very simple. I've seen it happen. This client, particularly that client, happened to be set up a new business, and with that new business, she was able to support herself. See? I mean, it's even more challenging to start a new business because you don't know if it's going to work out or not. You don't know when you're going to get the money back. You may get nothing, you know. You get a job, at least you have a bit of certainty because you're going to have some money coming in, even if it isn't a lot. But my client was willing to take the chance and take the plunge, and the business prospered, and now, you know, she's in a much better place. And at the same time, she's satisfied because now she has the space, you know, at home. When she's at home, she has the space to just be herself. She doesn't have to be worried about the fights with the cheating bastard of a husband. You know, I mean, she doesn't have to deal with the you know, distrust, the arguments, the fights, the dissatisfaction, no love, no romance, no, you know, it's like she has, instead of that, she's got peace of mind. She's reported to be happier 10 times more. She found a new man. Basically, the man found her because a lot of them were asking her out, you know, a lot of them. Because I told her, she's like, you take control of your life, you take control of your finances, you become independent, you become strong, you start growing. You stand up for what you believe in. Nobody's going to take it away from you. Your children will see that love is real, is going to happen, and that you got to love yourself more. She's setting a very good example for the kids. And other men, you know, are noticing, hey, that's something different. 1%, the top 1% of women out there, she's one of them now, and now she's with a man who is, not gonna tell you, she's got all of that. See, it's possible for you as well. I mean, all you gotta do is take action, you know, trust the process. Like, that's what I help my client, just develop her confidence in herself and just trust that she's going to be able to make it, because you're going to make it. I mean, if you've always made it, think of the past. When was the last time that you actually had a situation you thought you weren't going to make it out of, and yet you did? And here you are today, still alive. And that is just an experience that is going to empower you to take action now. See? No need to suffer voluntarily. Who's going to do that? Hey! Right? So that's what you're going to do. Now, was this of value to you? I'll ask you to invite your friends to come and take a look at the video. Like it, subscribe, and at the same time, I'm going to invite you to, if you have, like, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to bring your relationship back on track. Let's say you're confused because you don't know what to do anymore. You do not want to break up with your woman, with your man. There's my website, so you can have love, romance, and satisfaction